We'll start the video by saying, hi, Geddy Lee. Hi, Baba Dodos. Hi, Babas. Okay, we're in the garden. And we are in a massive project here that is taken. I mean, when it's not raining and it's not 45 degrees out, taking all our energy for this. So, and ignore the grass. We've had nonstop rain all week. So Danny had just cut it and now it's it's wild and long again. But you know, that's the spring. Everything's waking up. So anyway, I'm not here to complain. We're here for blessings. Look at all the blessings here. Okay, so I'm going to just show you our garden in the current state, what the plans are, and where we go from here. So first, ignore the tipped over bench because we do that for the winter. There's Matt's weeping willow tree. Look at it. Just look at it. It's growing big and strong. It's beautiful. Here are our fruit trees. Only one looks like it didn't make it through winter. That's that one. Maybe that one is still hanging on by a thread. It was last year too. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's 12 here. This was our land garden, which we are going to retill and fill using that mound of dirt. And so this is going to be where all our watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, zucchini, yellow squash, butternut squash, carrots. I'm trying to think of what else is going to go here. Here's our potato patch from last year. And that is going to get extended because I have 100 pounds of seed potatoes, Yukon Golds and Reds, from my dad. So we're going to extend that out. We'll probably extend this out probably as far back as the trees. So it'll go back quite a bit. And then, of course, I will grow again some pollinator flowers here. A raised bed garden. I have hostas that were saved that was around the pool. They are going to go around, I believe, the greenhouse. And I have some around the side of the garage that I want to fill in. These are all from my dad, his garden. These are all my dad's hostas. So they will get relocated. And then we have the 6 garden beds along with our canning tomato bed that I also put onions in last year. Here's our garlic. I need to open this up and weed it, but our garlic is looking great. And I have right there, that is a strawberry vanilla hydrangea, pink and white. It's beautiful. I bought 2 blue ones today. I think they're gonna go here at the entrance of the garden because we have like a little archway, but I'm not sure yet on the details of where that's going. I might even put it in front of the greenhouse. But I'll show you some of the things. We got some marigolds. Those will go in the raised beds. We've got, I had to. I saw these beautiful tomato plants and I needed them. Our Michigan weather is so crazy. And I heard that we're going to have an early fall and hard winter. And so I just want to grow some vegetables. I got teeth. And I just want to eat a salad. I want to eat a tomato sandwich with butter and salt and pepper on toast, like my grandpa. So we just bought the vegetables. We still have stuff in the kitchen under the grow lights. We're just going to try. We're going to dabble in everything and anything at this point. I got some beautiful, look at these. I have realized that I'm not a big flower person, but I love begonias. And so I got the cherry and the pink, 2 pink, 4 cherry. They're gorgeous. I got some vining plants to go with it. Those will go up on the deck. Got some daisies in the Ohio State because my husband, he's an Ohio State fan. His grandpa played football. So I've got, let's see here, early red bell peppers. I think this is a large cherry tomato. This is a Bonnie Best. And this is a sweet California Wonder. And then what else did I get in the big ones? And this is also California Wonder. Got 2 of those. And this one is another Bonnie Best. Got 2 of those. Those are really for sandwiches and hamburgers. And then we bought a little bit of everything. Okay, so here are the vining. Are these the vining plants? Yeah, these are the vining plants that are going to go in with the begonias. Lettuces. I did buy some lettuces. These are the Globe, I believe. Let's see if I can find the little tag here. Head lettuce. Yes, the head lettuce. For tacos and stuff like that. So this will go, I don't know if I'll put it in a raised bed or in the ground. Haven't decided yet. But I got a little bit of everything. Here's some crimson sweet watermelon. We got watermelons. We got, I found sweet jalapeno. I also got medium because my son Eric is a big jalapeno fan. So got lots of peppers. What else did we get? Cilantro. I did pick up some cilantro because I want to plant it and use it right away. These are San Marzano. Now, I'm growing San Marzano. San Marzano is impossible to find here. However, the guy who just bought the market in town owns a greenhouse. And last year he put a little bit out, but he was new and he was still transitioning into owning it. And so this year he has the San Marzanos. So we got 36 of them, and 36 of them are going in here. So, got plenty. And if I have to share with my kiddos, I can. Rainbow blend tomatoes. More crimson. This is the yellow summer squash. Of course, I bought quite a bit of catnip for my babies because I'm a cat mom now. What? Who am I right now? Carrots. Got carrots. Got radishes. Bought radishes. Love radishes. Fry those up in a pan. You don't even know it's not a potato. It's fantastic. Sugar snap peas. I did not buy any green beans because green beans do so well here. Literally, I put the seeds in the ground and they pop right back. They pop up in a week. So, excuse me, I have lots of asthma today. So I have that. I couldn't find cantaloupe or honeydew, so I'm going to start those from seed. Those are going to be direct sow. So yeah, just a little bit. Just a little smidgen of everything but these. Oh, I'm so excited about these. I like to cut them and put them in the kitchen on the table. Oh, they're going to be so beautiful. So anyway, this is where we're starting. There's a lot of stuff still we haven't brought out. We house a lot of the outdoor stuff in the greenhouse over the winter. So all that stuff, now that the weather's changing here in Michigan, we can bring it all out, the swings and all that stuff. Oh, there's the little arbor. There's the arbor that I bought. So I was going to grow wisteria, but I can't because it's dangerous for chickens, and my chicken's free range. So let me know if you know what I can grow over that harbor. Now I thought about just doing, green beans, like pole beans, but I really like a flower. So let me know, can I do a climbing clematis? I need to check to see if clematis is dangerous for chickens. But let me know if you know off bat what I can grow over that would be safe for my chickens. And, just my other animals. My cats are all in the house right now, but eventually they'll probably come out. We got to get Mama Cat fixed and her babies fixed. The other two are already fixed. They're all strays. We've taken them all in. We saved them all. They found us. We didn't find them. God is good that way. And then we've got to get them vaccinated, and the mama and the babies. Well, Mama's already vaccinated. We didn't know she was pregnant at the time. Remember that whole debacle? So then we got to get them the little flea medicine, so that they don't get the fleas and the ticks out here. But I don't mind them coming out and hunting. In fact, I I want them to earn their keep by coming out here and hunting. Keeping the little mice at bay, even though the chickens and the turkeys do great. There's Barney. Do you see Barney's chest? Barney, sadly, is not a wild turkey. He is a broad breast. He is a dark broad breast. And so Barney is over a year old now, and he has lived longer than expected. He also was a rescue, brought to me, found in the woods. So he escaped somehow, some way. There's Big Red. Big Red coming around the corner. So Barney's just going to live out his life as happy and healthy as he can. We love him. He lets you pet him. He's such a sweet boy. The roosters love him. He's so docile. It breaks my heart. Will we eat him? Absolutely not. We love him. He's a pet. He will be buried. He will have, back there, we have by Matt's bench, we have a little pet cemetery. And, yeah. Anyway, thus is life. Nothing lives forever, period. We all go off to be with Jesus, at least we hope. We pray for the ones that are still lost, we'll get into that. We'll try to keep this lighthearted, Heather. But anyway, poor sweet Barney. He's a good boy, and he gets spoiled. He gets lots of extra worms. Anyway, here's the flock. They're all hanging out. You want to see the new babies? I'll show you the new babies. We got to get them a new pool. This is getting a new front porch here. New netting went up. The screens. You can keep changing the screens, but my hens, I grow herbs in there for them that they eat. And so then they pick at the screen. So as long as the wire is in the screen and nothing can get in, and not this chicken wire. Can't use this stuff. You got to use the hardware cloth. And let's see. Where are all the babies? Oh, here they are. Hold on. Let me go around this way. I don't have my cane with me, so I gotta be careful how I walk here. Everything needs to be washed and set out. There they are. There's the willow babies. There's the willow babies. These are, let's see, you can see them. These are Morans, and they will be either coffee, dark chocolate layers, or maybe olive. Not sure yet, but this is not their coop. That's just Just an extra place they like to hang out. This is their coop here. And all they're getting a metal roof. That's going up. All these spring projects. So much to do. And unfortunately, I'm only so much help. Or Danny, Eric, Mason, even Mina. Mina's such a hard worker. But here's the foundation is laid for the pool here. This is where I'm going to be doing a lot of my water therapy for my leg, strength training. I got weights for my ankles. Right now we are pumping the water out of the sand and putting it to the creek. Or actually, it's like a runoff. The creek is across the street. So that all this can get dried out before they put the liner. I'm supposed to come in tomorrow to do that. This is 6 feet deep. This is a 2-foot edge that I have around the pool so that I can walk with my... Danny made sure that I had a 2-foot so I can walk around with my ankle weights on. And then we'll have a more shallow end. I think this is going to be 5 feet. I think this is going to be 4 feet, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me. Or 4.5 feet. And then, but this all has to be it's not finished yet. And they still have the measurements and all that. So this has to be leveled out and properly placed for measurements tomorrow. And then we'll get this going. But I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can really tell how deep that is, but it's pretty deep. Anyway, okay, that's it. That's all I've got. I'm so glad you guys have been enjoying my lives. I almost thought about turning this on live. But then I figured, I'll just turn on my camera and now I'll get it up on YouTube. So anyway, all right. Love you guys. And I'll give you guys garden updates if you want to see them. Let me know. If you have any suggestions for that arbor that I can, that can get very shady and beautiful. Out here, what we'd like to eventually do is put up 4 cedar posts and string lights around it for the campfire. Danny wants to fill that in with gravel, but I don't walk on gravel too well. I walk on lawn better, so we might just keep it grass. But we'll see. Every year it changes. I get a little better, a little stronger. So, things are forever changing. But anyway, I want to plant some rhubarb back there. And we're thinking about where the trampoline is right now. That's Mina's cheerleading trampoline as she practices her jumps on. But where that is, because that needs to be moved, it's just out of the way right now for all of this. We want to put at least 6 blueberry bushes and 6 raspberry. And eventually maybe bring it out and have lots of raspberries and blueberries, but I'd like to start with 6 each. I don't know if we'll take that on this year, though, because we have so much going on. But that's in the works. That's in the plan. I have so many things in the plan. Somebody asked me where we got our sand from. They trucked it in. Danny and I are at the age of 52 that we just hire it out now. We're not young anymore. We're not young. We're not pliable. We're not, well, Danny's strong, but I am not. So it's just easier to hire somebody that handles all of it. So the guy that we're having, build the pool, he handled excavation, he handled the removal of the pool, and he'll handle all of this and putting it all up. He'll handle all of the hooking up the heater to the propane tank and all of that. So we don't have to worry about any of that. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's makes the whole thing a lot less stressful. So anyway, that's my garden dirt pile. Look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? A beautiful color gray. Very blessed to have this. We would have had to buy dirt and have it trucked in. This is an absolute blessing. So I'm excited to get the garden going and get things in the ground. And these plants have been outside. So they've been exposed already. They've already been hardened off. So I'm hoping I can plant them this weekend. I think all next week we're supposed to be in the 70s, Lord willing. And we can get going with the planting season. So anyway, okay. If you have any questions for me, leave it down below. If you want to see anything, let me know. I'm not showing up in the algorithm or in anybody's feeds. People are being unsubbed to me. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. But if you're seeing this, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And Getty Lee says, bye-bye. Right, Getty? He loves the sand. He loves all this. He knows something's going on and he thinks he's the head worker dog. He's on the case. Anyway, all right, you guys. Love you. And I'll see you. I'll probably see you tomorrow with something. Some way, somehow. I'll be up to something. I'll turn you on. Even if it's just a quick live or something. All right. Bye, guys. God bless.